current job is in education and training in New South Wales Police, and I found, this is my third conference, and I found little snippets of various presentations are enough for me to maybe follow up on those pieces of information with different presenters, just to find out some more background information, I guess, for some of my own courses. I noticed there's a bit of a theme of cultural change, and obviously with education and training, cultural change is a big thing for us, particularly in a large organisation of 16,000 police in New South Wales.
I think it's actually really interesting that at this conference we're now starting to really have an engagement around diversity and the sort of trends in our sector. It's probably the first time we've really started to have honest conversations about it, and I think that's the thing I've enjoyed being a part of this conference the most this time around. We've got an awfully long way to go in terms of making this sector more diverse. We generally talk about diversity in terms of female participation in our services, and we've got such a long way to go there, but we don't tend to tackle the bigger issues of the actual cultures within our organisations. So it's been quite good to watch a number of the speakers do some sort of hard-hitting conversations around the fact that we need to start having those conversations, we need to challenge our culture, and there's been a number of sessions so far today that have really broken that apart, and I think that's really important that we have that.
There's been a really strong theme at the conference around diversity and inclusion, and that theme hasn't been here for some time now. And it's been particularly focused on, how to actually build into it the shift in the culture that we need. How do we actually start to get some transparency into the processes when we start dealing with problems when there hasn't been appropriate behaviour? And also then looking at how do we make sure that people are held accountable for actually following through. So there's this real theme that's going through a lot of the sessions around behaviour, around collaboration, cooperation, transparency, accountability, and welcoming in an external perspective as well, so that we're not just seeing it all from our own eyes, having been working in the industry for a number of years.
We're a new organisation. As a group, we've come together where we've got a group of about 10 people that are like-minded across emergency management, all youth, and it's just opening the awareness that we're here to help and we want to help, and the organisations need to take us in. We work with them as well as working with the youth and teaching them what the benefits of emergency management volunteering particularly. And so for our perspective, it's networking and linking with those people that can influence decisions.
Our training for decades has been about making people really good at what they do from a technical perspective, and leadership has been through seniority of that technical perspective. So we do need to blend that, but I think we can do it. The type of leadership training we need to build into our sector is absolutely achievable, and a lot of the people in it, we've got really smart people who are dynamic, but we don't necessarily have an environment that cultivates that yet.
It's about educating the industry that everyone has a capacity within the industry, whether they're female, whether they're young, whether they're, no matter what sort of diversity category they fit into, they have a role they can play inside the service, and also demonstrating that to people outside the service that they can play a vital role as part of it, no matter what diversity they fit into.
I particularly today talked myself about one of the biggest barriers is our organisational culture is built on a paradigm that was made in the industrial age. Our command and control way of working is something that works well on a fireground and inevitably will save lives. But that's actually a small part of what we do. What we do mostly in our sector is manage people. And the way we manage our people hasn't changed for a really long time. And there are organisations who are making great steps out there in the broader world, and we're not keeping pace. And so I've talked a lot today about the need to actually start breaking that open and to think about what working in the information age and the conceptual age actually looks like, instead of using the old doctrine and the old paradigms.
There's been a much stronger focus on behaviour in fire services generally, and on leadership. And once you start talking about leadership and you start talking about behaviour, then dealing with things such as diversity and collaboration start to become the next natural steps.
There's a lot of energy here at this conference because there's a lot of people who are really engaging with all of the sessions. There's such a beautiful range of stuff that we're talking about here, but there's a real energy about people wanting to learn and wanting to take something away from the experience that they've had here. So what I'm seeing is a real high level of engagement and people who want to actually learn from this and make a difference in their own organisations when they go home.